All right. I was told this was Esper Omni Mill. How did we mill? I assume we just like draw a bunch of cards. There's I probably should have asked the person who submitted this. This kind of looks like it's a best of one deck between the Dovin's Acuity and the Mastermind's acquisition with all one-ofs in the sideboard. So I'm not quite sure if this deck was intended for best of three. We're going to dive into best of three because that's what we play here on the stream, but I wouldn't be surprised if sideboarding's pretty awkward with this thing. Is this a best of one deck? Is that what... It's 100% a best of one. All right, I'm going to break my rule. Let's play it as a best of one deck. This is best of one, right? All right. Best of one constructed. All right. I just glanced over the side that it had a sideboard and assumed the rest of the cards looked reasonable. So. Okie doke. Gitu into Steam Vents. I'm gonna go ahead and mortify this now. Means they likely don't get to attack and trigger Charticores. Yeah, Evan. I mean, so one thing I think people really falsely made the assumption of, I think a lot of people just assumed best of three and best of one standard were the same thing, and I really think that couldn't be further from the truth. I get that they're almost the same card pool, but they're functionally very different formats of Magic. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just like a statement of fact. Like I think assuming these formats play the same because they have the same legal sets is silly. And like honestly, Wizards' inclusion of having a ban list that applies to this best of one and not best of three just reinforces that they understand that's an important difference. So I might get punished for leaving this in play. I'm kind of hoping they play another creature out, but I might just end up taking a bunch of damage. Wraith, thanks for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. All right, I'm not gonna get greedy for one turn. We could get counterspelled here and get super punished for being greedy. Yep. If I hit a black source, or if I hit an untapped land tier, I can Mastermind for Cry. We could be dead here. Wizard's Lightning is lethal. It's okay. We'll get him in the post-board game. Alright, I don't feel bad about taking long on the Esper deck, because this one might be the Esper duplicate deck, because this one might be quick. Alright, so we're starting by mulliganing to 6. Our 6 is like good though. Yay! Espermere! Alright, I've suddenly realized that I've made a giant mistake. Both in accepting a best of one deck and then playing it in best of one instead of trying to make it work in best of three. There aren't any counter spells in our deck, right? There's only one Chemister's Insight. Alright, I'm gonna try again. Quickly to the best of three. I mean, I'm just gonna move to the next deck. My gold, right? Hey, that was half a booster pack from the new set. We've just spewed our value. But my value. Maybe we'll get fortunate and run into not Esper mirrors. Yeah, Basic Mountain. Gobble gobble. Yeah, I've got like 60 or 70 gold worth of packs. I'm not even have to use that many actual real dollars to get packs. Yeah, I have to imagine my deck full of Revitalizes and Moment of Cravings is like has a good red matchup. Yeah, I also bought the $50 pre-order thing. In fact, the $50 pre-order thing plus just like my gold getting me 100 packs, like this application's probably pretty free to play friendly once you have a reasonable deck. Cause like I don't really go out of my way to earn gold. And like even if you're not free to play, like $50 every set to get 100 plus packs, like that's really cheap, right? It's like $200 a year on your hobby. It's like not bad.jpg. When I was just straight up buying all of my packs, it's like 200 to 250 packs or so got me like the complete set. So 100 will get you most of the things, and I need all of the things because we play memes on this stream. Well, I can't cast this because, well, I don't have any cards to get rid of. There's a Jaya in their red deck? I guess. How close am I to 4 copies of every card in a set? I don't know. I don't have a good way to figure that out.
I can no longer stand by and watch.
Pawaga, thank you for the Prime support. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks this way this month and keeping me employed. Gobble gobble. Nope, our opponent just hasn't drawn a second land. They're fighting the good fight. Poor Tefri. I agree. A new set to spice things up sounds wonderful. Alright, I think I'm doing this at this point since I have Revitalize. This draws 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're two lands away from hard casting Omniscience. I assume we can win the game if we hard cast Omniscience, but I'm not 100% on that. And this is the other part, right? Like, playing decks like this, it's like, well, on the off chance you actually get to go off, most people concede before you actually go. So it's like, is it, what are we doing with ourselves? Yeah, I think 200 for a full set would probably be more than reasonable. Especially considering, like, how close 200 gets you right now. Like, 200 bucks plus your free-to-play packs is like, plus your packs from gold is like, almost certainly going to be close to a full set. These, I'd have 2 Kaya's Wraths here, so I think I'm just gonna sweep the board, keep my health total high. I don't have to worry about being conservative since I have a backup one. It's probably higher if you want 4 of every mythic, Dude Light, but functionally, you don't need 4 of every mythic. Like, even I don't have 4 of every mythic, and I get paid to play lots of decks. Yeah, all the rares is like less than 200 bucks. And that's like the relevant part that matters for 90% of people. How much are you mixing? I could fix that for you. I don't actually know, dude. But like, I don't need them, right? Like, whenever a card comes up that like I don't have, I just like go buy it, and like they don't come up that often anymore. Yeah, one of the things you have to remember is that Magic serves so many different masters, basically, that like there's a lot of mythics in every set that like they aren't intended for standard play, right? Like they're cards that are intended for like EDH or things like that. Sure, feel free. Feel free. This is dude's new challenge in life is like figure out statistically which mythics I'm unlikely to have and like submit decks that play all of them. I assume I'm missing less of the current set than I was for older sets because Ixalan and stuff, for instance, we didn't have the what's it called? We didn't have the 5th card rule fixed yet. So like I opened a lot of packs under the old opening rules. So I have a much more complete Ravnica Allegiance set and Guilds of Ravnica than I do the older sets like Dominaria, because I bought a bunch of packs from those sets while I was still opening 5th copies of cards. Deck building submission, 4 of every mythic you don't have 4 of. Stop it. I think I'm bidding that for now. I'm not quite ready to win the game yet. It might be right to save this Wrath here. I could see it being correct to like Acuity, Revitalize, pick Acuity up this turn. Get a little bit more value off my thing. Gonna mortify this now. It's like mortifying a night later, but it also mortifies the bonus, and it picks Acuity back up, which is great. I see why people like playing Esper in this format. Playing Esper in this format feels like playing a control deck that just doesn't have bad matchups. Because, like, control decks just kind of stomp all over these creature decks game 1, so, like, never having to play the post-board games where the creature decks, like, get to board out their unplayable cards is kind of silly. I don't know. I think it's good for me to play some best of one every once in a while to just, like, reinforce my current beliefs with, like, some actual experience. And who knows, maybe someday the format will be different and it won't feel like dog poop, but... Triggers. Hey, Orisis, thanks for the tip. I really appreciate that. Binked a slot machine for $2,400 last night. Really rarely get to watch live since I work nights and I love the YouTube content. Appreciate the hard work. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. If you want to take a peek at the deck queue and see if there's anything there that strikes your fancy, I'd love for you to pick something to bump up. Thanks for keeping me around. Congrats on your big hit. The spike in me tells me to play Esper, and the Timmy in me eats the spike with the giant dino. Yeah, the Fair Reclamation deck is good for a lot of the same reasons that Esper control is good, but the Reclamation deck's probably also good against Esper, right? Alright, so this is just Mastermind for Kaya's Wrath, and then they concede, right? I think that's how this works. I'm by no means a best of one expert, but... I'm not playing in the fandom event today, Blunt Angel. I'm ready to bring 4 Immortal Sun to F&M when the new set drops. That'll show these kids their newfangled planeswalkers. You wanted to have fun? People go into garbage time in best of one for 20 plus minutes against my Acuity deck. It's really bad. To be fair, there's probably a higher density of players who lack experience with Magic in best of one, and learning that you can't beat the control deck anymore is like definitely a learned skill. I do remember those subs you gifted yesterday, Marty. Would you like to bestow them upon something? Good afternoon, Marty. Enjoy the gift of speech, new members of Hooglandia. Welcome back to talking to people. I've learned nothing. Sounds good, Marty. That'll probably be the first deck we play with the new set. Marty lowered the drawbridge for a few peasants that day. Quickly, get over the bridge before it closes. Come into the wonderful land of Hooglandia, friends. You've allotted gifted subs in 3 chats. Marty, you cheat on me with other people? This is the most by far. All right, I forgive you. I forgive you. You're still my favorite. Grixis control to new set. Definitely Orissa's. Just be live 24/7. That's probably not a bad line, to be fair. Just always be live. Yeah, holy flab. The difference is my wall's guaranteed to work. Genesis, thanks for gifting a sub. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. I do, Willdozer. You let me know where you'd like to send them. Alrighty, yep. Yep. Crap, the bridge is down. All the peasants are getting in. Welcome, welcome, folks. New subs, in addition to enjoying chatting, please make sure to pop in the subs Discord as well. Lots of good stuff going on in there, talking about new cards from the set. I often post decks as I'm building them for the deck queue in there. So lots of good stuff going on. Any deck but Marty's deck, JK, I don't care. We're just trying to give the mods work again. You gotta let the ramble so the mods can swing their swords on occasion. It's good to be able to speak again. Can I get a celebratory timeout? Those are my favorite ones. You let me talk. Please time me out. White source would be great here. Keep up the great content. 2 more months until the sword. Slewy, thank you for the 10-month resub. Welcome back. This could draw a white source. Dobie is free. Freedom! Does being a gifted sub add to my total sub count? It does. In fact, the way Twitch counts loyalty badges now, you don't even have to be subscribed concurrently. So if you like sub for like 3 months and then like take a couple months off from Magic or other channels and stuff, or go to other channels and stuff, and then come back here and sub again, you'll have 4 months total. Man, look at this incredibly difficult to answer powerful enchantment. Stop it. I don't have lands, but I've got answers to that. Demox, thanks for shipping your Bezo bucks back this way again. I appreciate it. Thanks for the 13 months. There's a lot of great people you can send that to. Thanks for keeping me around with it. Yeah, are we masterminding for a white source? Is that where we're heading? I feel like we're heading in that direction. If I miss on my next 3 draws, we'll probably get there. Like, if I miss on my draw step for the turn, we're going to Dovin's Acuity. Yikes. Yikes. Woof. Huh. Wow, we might actually be heading towards dead here. I think I have to kill the Frenzy again. And like, next turn I'm taking 3-4 guaranteed plus a draw step and light up the stage. Sometimes it kind of sucks that Magic has a lot of variance like this, but thankfully we get a sideboarded game in which we can try and not stumble and like win our good matchup here. It would really suck if we only got to play 1 game and just had to lose because we got mana screwed. Tomto! Lowering the drawbridge down as well. Thanks for keeping me employed here. You forced me to do it with your talk of free speech. Gifting subs to time people out is the equivalent of opening the drawbridge for crossbow practice. That is a great comparison. Nah, I think I'm supposed to double moment there. If I hadn't hit the second moment, I think I would have Acuitied first. Good gravy. We finally did it. All right. If we fade, we need to fade a draw step. brick, 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 brick. Do 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 do. Bye, Felicia. Do 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 do. All right, feeling safe. Famous last words. Feeling safe. Banefire you? Feeling secure. We're incredibly lucky they're not playing Risk Factor, huh? We're just like randomly milling them. Oh no! Oh no! I said the S word. Oh no! And suddenly we're back on the edge of our seat chanting brick. All right. Well, so we're going back to 2. It's fine. We're only going to 2, Chad. I have this Kaya's Wrath. They've got 14 cards left in their deck. It's going to be okay. All right. Oh, we milled a shock. We're so good at this. We milled a shock. Brick. Brick by glorious brick. All right, come on. Pass the turn. I believe. Do. Oh, we milled a skewer. And we milled a pyromancer. Whew. All right, it was close there for a second, but we've won. We've won the game. We've won the game. All right, believe it or not, I'm pretty sure this deck is just a bad Esper deck. Niv with the Tree Fitty. I haven't donated Tree Fitty in a while, but I don't want anything. Here's a sentence of stupid words to read. I'm looking forward to watching a cornucopia of decks with Flipbit and the bum fizzles playing Esper. Give them their comeuppance. Enjoy my ad, bitch. Thank you, T-Dub. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. As someone who, it was very emotionally satisfying to Acuity the red deck there. We had a couple of sweats, but that was a good game of Magic. As someone who can give the props where the props are due, that was a good game of Magic. Now, please play Esper land so I can concede. Holy Flab, doling out some sub-gift-roonies. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the newcomers. Please don't trip coming across the bridge. Gates? I can't make it to F&M, so here's my money. Your money's always good here. Gates that missed a land drop? Meh. Sub gifts do not auto renew. They auto-renew every day, according to Marty. The old 1-1 Hydrate creases. Alright. The goat's getting very angry, chat. Why not Mortify? I don't know, because I'm dicking around. Did I already have the 6th land? I might have already had the 6th land. I'm just clicking kind of quickly. Saddest crisis ever. Thanks for the biddy, Sufa. I probably had the land already and should have killed the Gatebreaker. Alright, land please. Land please. Oh, I don't have 2 Contempts, do I? Do I just go get... I think I just go get Kaya's Wrath, huh? Yeah, I was gonna go get Kaya's Wrath. Like, obviously they can get these back later, but they have to spend cards getting them back, which takes them time. Time is basically what I need, right? Well, they bring them back with gates, but they bring them back to the top of their deck. So long as I'm keeping their enchantment that draws them cards off the table, like 1 for winning these gate colossus isn't a big deal, or 2 for winning them in this case, because they do have to take the time to actually redraw them. Yeah, this is best of 1 because I made a huge mistake. I didn't realize this was a best of 1 list with a Master at Mine Acquisition sideboard. So, rather than struggle through best of 3 with a deck that wasn't intended for it, we're playing best of 1. No, they're still in the bin. They didn't put them on top. If they were in their hand, we'd see them up there. Do I get to add points for gifted subs? Of course, Holy Flab. Anytime you send currency my way, you can add points to things. So just take a peekaboo at the queue and let me know what you'd like to bump up. Sub gifts are just a little bit harder to track, so make sure I note what you wanted to bump. I wonder, as I say, oh, that's a lot of Gate Colossus. Yeah, now we're going to see them put some of these on top because they want to draw them and recast them for free, right? Well. We're looking close there for a moment, and then we drew our meme. Was almost close. Artifact friend, sounds good. almost at the 1 year milestone. Die Harlequin, thanks for 11 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I'm glad we got to do our thing at least once. Nope, I got it. You're good. Niv with the tree fitty. I'll be able to read that one again in just a second. Alright, so we should be able to draw. How do we kill them at this point? Oh, it's, we do the card that puts our deck back into... We do the card that puts our shuffles our graveyard back in, right? Kill them with kindness. Mastermind's for clear the mind, that's it. Deck yourself and die not knowing how your deck works. That sounds like the direction in which we're heading. Oh, you can't deck out with Lich's Mastery. That's really funny. Eh. Can only hold on to 7. We have a copy of Omniscience in play for people wondering why things cost very little. What if they have a copy of Nexus of Fate in their deck? Where's the Clear the Mind? There it is. Then we kill them with Overflowing Insight. Of course we do. Alright, and the Dovin's Acuity is basically Turbo Mill at this point. I'm going to turn on auto stack triggered abilities for this, because it's going to go much faster if I do that. I already have a lot of clicking. Yeah, you got me, Fleb. Can we Kaya's Wrath? I feel like I should Moment of Craving to kill this Gatebreaker Ram on principle. I feel like on principle, this should die via Moment of Craving. I'm really hungry for some goat. Look at the words on the cards in our hand. They're getting so close together. Gobble, gobble. Yeah, the client's kind of choking a little bit here. There must be. I'm pretty sure there's 4 moments in here, so there should be more in my deck to draw to. I want to kill the goat. 1 more month until I can wreak havoc. What's going on, Cohen? Thanks for the support. Welcome back. Client crashes, party dies. Alright, I could kill them at this point, but I feel like it's important that I Moment of Craving this ram to death. Alright, good. I can win the game in peace. I wanted to make sure I could Moment of Craving to eat the ram. I'm really hungry. It's all about sending a message, chat. No, I don't have to pass the turn. I'm gonna cast Mastermind's Acquisition, and they're not gonna get another turn. They don't get to untap. What do you think this is? No, I don't let my opponent untap. Look at how slow the client's going. It's just like, Arrgh. All right, we have our entire deck in our hand. We ate the thing. Cast it for free. Get a card. This one. Because I'm a giver, target player. Are you sure you want to target the opponent with Overflowing Insight? Don't tell me how to live my life, Magic Arena. All right. All right. What an angsty teenager. You're not my real dad, Magic Arena. All right. I like to end on a high note with decks, so we haven't quite been playing this for an hour, but I'm gonna be done there. There's one or two more games possibly, but they can only possibly disappoint after that one. I feel like we're just gonna be bad control. I'm claiming my prize. Listen, I made 100 gold. I got 20 gems. Know when to stop. Know when to hold them. Know when to fold them, chat, okay? Know when to walk and when